You want to talk about this thing with Obama, man?
Sure.
And his new restaurant chain?
Damn. Mm-hmm.
Obama fried chicken, man.
It's butt kicking.
I mean, it has to be his, man, because
yeah, he's right there.
He's right. His picture's right there on the fucking side.
He has his apron on. He got his black little stringy tie.
Pretty much what he did was they just cut the Colonel's head off and put Obama's on top of it.
Yeah, like the Colonel lost a lot of weight, and they fucking just cut off his head and threw Obama's head on there.
It's funny because the logo has the logo has Obama on there. And he's supposed to be smiling, but doesn't he look kind of like Ray Charles?
He does.
Like he's got that smile like Ray, like he's blind.
Yeah. It's like, he completely does it. He looks like he's playing the piano.
It does.
He's playing the piano, and they caught a picture of him where he's like tilted to the side just so they could put the logo OFC on there.
I mean, if you look at that picture, you can just imagine him. Hit the road, Jack. Come to my chicken shack. And get some more, get some more, get some more, get some more. Get the road, Jack.
Yeah. Finger licking good, y'all. But he's so happy, though. I'm sure that's what Obama looked like when he won the election. He was like, yeah. I won.
He just ejaculated on himself.
I won this shit. I didn't even think I was going to win.
Now, I think this is his restaurant.
That's what it's
called OFC, Obama Fried Chicken.
It looks like
pictures on the sign.
Unless there's another Obama out there who's frying chicken. I mean, shit, looks like it must be him.
That would be a coincidence. How many Obamas do you know that look like this man who would open up a chicken joint?
Yeah. Looks like Obama's chicken. Smells like Obama's chicken. It must be Obama's chicken.
Hey, you know what? It says Obama. It smells like Obama. It tastes like Obama. It must be Obama. But you know what? Looking at this here, we might have been fooled, man. We might have been deceived.
What? We've been bamboozled?
We might have been bamboozled. No. Hornswoggled, if you will. No. Man.
What happened? Okay, what's going on with this?
Okay, let's see. Obama fried chicken restaurant in China sparks controversy.
China? Oh, damn.
China?
Damn.
Get a rope. Let's see.
Well, you talk about expanding, boy.
A caricature of President Obama is the face behind a Beijing, a Beijing chicken restaurant. Shanghai List points out. The New York Post reports that the slogan on the sign featuring Obama's head on Colonel Sanders' body can be translated as, "We're so cool, aren't we?" Is that what it says?
That's what Obama looks like. We're so cool, aren't we? Pretty clever, sis.
It look like he's jacking off on that sign, if you ask me. But Reverend Al Sharpton told the Post that the sign is insulting, offensive, and plays to racial stereotypes. The Washington Post blog post contracted a KFC China spokesperson who said the company is not pleased with the Obama fried chicken logo. This is a quote here. "We're considering legal action as it is a knockoff and has nothing to do with us, and it infringes on our brand trademark," the spokesperson said in a statement. "We find it distasteful." But the Atlanta Journal-Constitution points out...
That chicken tastes good, though, Corey.
Yeah. I want some. I want to see what presidential chicken tastes like.
That's right.
Points out that a KFC first chicken, that's what it should be called. Points out that a KFC China ad also used an Obama lookalike in a television commercial that ran in Hong Kong. Obama Fried Chicken is not the first poultry restaurant to use Obama's name. The New York Post notes that there's an Obama's Fried Chicken in Harlem. Using Obama's name or image to push chicken isn't a guaranteed moneymaker. CNN notes that a German frozen food company tried selling Obama chicken fingers. Public outcry caused the company to halt test marketing. Watch the KFC China commercial and see the OFC image below. You want to watch this?
Sure.
Got to, man. Why not?
Yeah, I know. Might as well. Win in China.
Win in Beijing.
Yeah.
Do as the Beijing is to do.
Strange, not only for America, but for the whole world. Not only for your mom, but for you, for your stomach, for a better taste.
This is a goddamn shame, man. It's a fucking shame. Now listen, let me show you let me tell you what's happening here. They got an Obama lookalike, and at first I thought that was Obama and that they like put a voiceover on it, but they got an Obama lookalike talking about change for your stomach, for your flavor, whatever he was saying, you know. And then when the crowd starts cheering, a big ass chicken sandwich falls on top of him.
It just falls on a Godzilla-sized chicken sandwich. Falls on the goddamn stage.
Just falls on top, and the way he looks up at it, he looks like, huh? You know? Bam. Hold on, let me finish. Let's finish this commercial.
Okay.
11種家鄉香料即場鮮製，總統級原條魚柳，更脆，仲有鮮力香甜。Change is good.
What? Oh my god! Oh, now that was for a KFC commercial.
That was for a KFC commercial.
Okay, I was about to say. I thought the OFC. I was like, God damn, where they get money to make that fucking commercial?
That's what I thought. I was like, what?
You know what that commercial looked like? That commercial looked like Mr. Bill's buddy, the hand, Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands, yeah.
Looked like Mr. Hands just dropped that shit on Obama, and Obama looked like fucking Mr. Bill.
Now let me be clear. I want everybody to have Oh no! Of course, you know, Obama's black. He'd be like, oh shit!
Shit!
Hey, you know what, man? If I'm not getting the whole story here, but I will say this. Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
I find this ad insulting, racist, and furthermore, flavorful. Now you know what? I do, and I find that chicken ad over in China. Know what I know about China? Anybody that's first of all, whether they be black or white, especially if you're black, you're not doing anybody any favors by taking Obama and saying Obama's fried chicken because it is too easy and it is too much of a stereotype to let's say, you know, how many white presidents would we have done this with? Yeah. Even though we have Bush's fried chicken, but I don't think I don't think it's related to Bush directly.
Think so either.
But in Bush beer. But you know, right now I just find that like that's just hitting too close to a stereotype to like I know everybody likes chicken. I know everybody around the world eats chicken, but they taken, you know, a president who is black and all of a sudden decided to associate him with chicken.
With chicken, yeah.
You know what?
I mean, you're not going in the way of the Obama cookie, which was completely fucking, just racist and just a bad idea.
No, that's the difference.
When you got Negro face cookies.
The Negro face cookies. No, not just Negro face.
Yeah.
The drunken Negro face cookies.
Drunken, that's right. To add insult to injury, let's add at the beginning of that title, drunken.
Drunken Negro face cookies, boy. I mean, we laugh our ass off about that, but you know, see, the drunken Negro face cookies, I can even excuse it, not excuse it in the sense that I think it's cool, but I can excuse it in that was done by a guy who was just being
out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, he was, you know, whatever racism he had, he was putting it out there in the open, and I know where he's coming from, and he knows where even though he tried to lie, like you know,
which is the best part, catching these people in the lie. Well, what's the problem? What's the problem? They taste delicious.
I like that. Yeah, he's like,
it's a good product.
He's like when he tried to explain, like when he rephrased it, like that would make sense. He's like, I don't mean anything bad about it. Drunken Negro face cookies. How did that sound better the second time? You know?
It's like,
and then he said, I just thought it was funny.
Maybe you should have added a "the" at the beginning. The drunken Negro face cookies. There you go. Add the "the" at the bit of class.
Yeah. The. Yeah. This is the definitive drunken face.
The only one. Not a rip-off like those goddamn OFC guys. I don't do that. I'm an original thinker.
I'm the original. Oh, but
original recipe, original thinker.
But you know what? I'm looking at this and it's like I have a problem with China first of all because China, there's a lot of racism there where I mean, I've seen stories where they come out and tell you, like, there are people who say, the darker you are, they consider it to be less attractive. One woman even said that she would end her life if she had to be any darker, if she couldn't lighten herself or something. It's crazy over there, man. So,
well, they're always trying to westernize themselves usually, in Japan too. I mean, I'm still, just because I just don't know. Like, I've always been curious about the Japanese and the Chinese, because I know, like, at least I think it was in the Chinese Connection. There's a scene in there where there's a guy who tells Bruce Lee he can't go into I can't remember if it's like a zoo or something. Or I don't know what it is. Oh, but he's like, I'm sorry, you can't come in. He's like, why? Because you're the wrong color. And I was like, telling Bruce Lee he's the wrong color, and I didn't understand
they have a class system there too, where
With the Japanese they don't like the Chinese, but yeah, I don't know.
I can't really say either. I know that there's China, at least from appearance, somebody tell me, because I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I don't know either.
Yeah.
For what I see, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a certain amount of, them trying to westernize themselves in China too. But a lot of it seems just because they have a strong trade with America, and now their business is like, I would dare say that their economy is coming up, and that's what I'm scared about. Their economy is coming up over ours, and their trade is we're pretty much tied to China now through import, export, and all that kind of stuff. So I know that there's a lot of Western influence coming from that.
Yeah.
But when you see a lot of Western influence, if it's cultural and not having anything to do with with anything economic, a lot of it comes in the form of we want the good is like we want to be the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, starlet or action guy, or we want to be the guy that looks like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt. And when it comes to like, if you want to go to the other extreme, I don't know what it's like in the middle for people like what they see as Hispanics or anything like that. But when it comes to black, it's like, okay, they go to the most extremes of hip hop or especially like those gungaroo chicks where it's just like they think they're being
that's the Japanese
that's the Japanese they think that they're being complimentary, but they got to do the big lips and the dark face and the big afro wigs and and when I see this chicken thing go on with them, it's like, no man, this isn't just because you thought Obama would just be a good image to sell chicken. It's because you see that stereotype of fucking blacks and chicken there.
Yeah, well, you can definitely see that, which is why, like, okay, maybe, it's one thing where it's like, well, maybe they just don't know, but it's like, if you notice that, it's going to cause some kind of controversy, which, I mean, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but the thing is that it's like, okay, you at least the rest of the world has to tell them, hey, that ain't fucking cool, don't do it.
It's like it's at a point now where we are having more and more globalization in the form of cultures just mingling.
Yeah.
And, you can excuse it for a while and saying your interaction with a certain culture is not heavy and you didn't know and all that kind of stuff.
You just don't know, yeah.
But now you know, all right?
Yeah, well, you're going to know, yeah.
Yeah, we got a black president, goddammit. We don't want to see this fucking, blacks out here selling fucking chicken and shit.
Which is interesting because I sent you another story where somebody did this like in 2009. And it was two black guys that they started this.
Yeah.
This Obama fried chicken thing where they got shit from it, and it was featured in a rap video. And I guess after they got shit from it, because I think KFC did the same thing. Hey, that you're associating your product with ours. You got to get rid of it. They ended up changing the name to BAM. I think it was BAM Chicken or something like that. Yeah, in that rap video, they had to edit out the chicken franchise, at least the Obama one.
See,
but
that's
and I'm just like, okay, that's because you're wanting to go along with this whole with the whole Obama. At the time when I guess Obama was making a name for himself, people wanted to jump on that bandwagon any way they could. Where
people want to jump on that bandwagon.
I could see that happening.
And first of all, that's for black people to do that, I'm just kind of like, well, I'm not going to really full excuse it until I know maybe y'all did that because you felt pride like Obama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was like, hey, we got a black president. We want to shout his name and didn't realize at the time that you were putting it on a chicken shack.
Yeah.
But still, I'm just going to be like, I don't think that's cool whether you're Chinese, black, or whatever. Mm-hmm. You take that shit down. And second of all, how the fuck did you think you gonna get away with that anyway?
Yeah,
it's like, that's the fucking president of the United States. And you took his image and his name without any permission at all?
Any okay.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You're ripping off KFC's like image and like, what they're about and their logo.
It's stupid.
Because I think those guys like did the same thing where it was like the same like logo looking Obama thing, but it is crazy though. But I always wish Obama would just like take about 10 minutes out of his work schedule and address this. Like, what does he think? I mean, I would love to hear his point of view. Yeah, that's why it's his image up there. Yeah. It's nobody else's. They're not putting LL Cool J or Biggie Smalls up.
Bring goddamn Obama out. That's why I keep saying, let me be clear, because that's when he's serious. Yeah. Let me be clear. Yeah. Take that shit down.
That'll and if he's like. I fully support that. It's a delicious chicken. What's the big deal?
I'd be funny if he did come out and say that.
Then you'll know where our ties lay with China right now.
I pray to God he doesn't come out and say that. Well,
what's the big deal?
I was going to complain about this, but damn, there's some great chicken.
By golly, that chicken is finger licking good, I tell you.
But fuck, there's some great chicken. Lips all greasy and shit.
This shit is delicious.
He's up at the fucking podium with a bucket in his hand. I know that I'm projecting a stereotype. Yeah. But I implore you to try this chicken. It's good. It's juicy.
My stomach needed to change, goddammit. And change it got. This chicken will not be taxed. No taxes for this chicken.
When I said a chicken in every pot, I meant that.
Families like value. That's what they're looking for in this hard economy. People need value, and that's what I'm giving. Yeah. Value.
Except to get that chicken in the pot, you have to come to Obama Chicken and buy it.
I got to fly to China to get that deal.
Don't be a buckethead.
Don't be a buckethead. Yeah.
Obama fried chicken. Thank you.
Oh my God. We need to call Billy to make that commercial.
He'd do it too.
And then we'll throw a big ass piece of chicken breast on him. like Mr.
Said Billy would do Obama. Billy just get too wrapped up in doing Billy. Hey, nothing I like more than white women and chicken. I ain't got no white women right here with me, but I got plenty of chicken.
We'll call it Billy. He'd be too busy getting his dick sucked.
Billy would make that commercial while getting his dick sucked. Yeah. Billy, can you stop getting your dick sucked? Hey, man, just pan the camera up. Yeah. We'll just do a medium shot.
It's not my fault you want to have a meeting at Suck Dick O'Clock.
Hey, my name is Billy Brooks. Look at my pearly whites. Yeah. Ain't nothing I enjoy doing more, my pearly whites. Yeah. Eating pussy. But when I'm not eating pussy off a white woman, I mean chicken. I mean Obama fried chicken. Billy called me.
I get that shit imported, Corey. That's some import chicken you eating right there. That shit ain't cheap. You better lick that bone.
You see Billy sit up there. Yeah. He'd be worse than Tupac. Grinning, eating chicken, filming a commercial, and getting a blowjob. Billy.
Best ad campaign ever.
Best one. I love that commercial. I wouldn't give a fuck what anybody says. I wouldn't care who came to my restaurant. I show everything. It don't have to be a family restaurant. I don't give a fuck.
I want the BFC now. Billy Fried Chicken.